path to your twin flame. Because of the shift in consciousness the planet is experiencing, many are seeking out their twin flame. As a consequence, many are wondering if they have met their twin or if they ever will in this lifetime. As we travel from lifetime to lifetime, we encounter many different life experiences. As a result, anyone who has done any research on their own experiences will tell you. Each and every one of us incarnates in all the different races and genders, as well as various occupations and varied paths. Our soul needs to experience and learn from the all that is. When doing research it is not uncommon to find a theme in the lives you encounter. This will give you a general idea of who you are, or what kind of life you should be leading at this particular point in time. By no means will this one theme surface in all your past lives. Of course not. And to research every life you have lived would be time-consuming, and confusing to even consider, and would be a lifelong adventure. There isn't any need to go to those extremes. By only researching a few, one can normally discover everything you need to know to perform your mission in this lifetime. As mentioned, anyone who has researched several past lives will discover they have lived many varied lives. Most have been Negro, white, Indian, oriental, and various combinations of all of the above. All have been male, female, and also gay or lesbian. You will probably discover you had at one time several wives or husbands, and times when you never married or had any relationships. You were probably priests, nuns, pastors, political figures, farmers, merchants and slaves. The list goes on and on. Once you begin to realize this, it is extremely hard to discriminate against anyone. Many times, discrimination is also a trait we all need to experience in order to understand it, and being discriminated against is something we each need to endure to understand the total human experience. The path to meeting your twin flame can be long and venturesome. It includes many twists and turns, and many times true twin flames seldom meet, and if they do, they don't recognize the true nature of their relationship. At the beginning of creation, souls were created, and soon thereafter they split into two separate souls, male and female. That doesn't mean that the male partner would only experience male lifetimes and the female would only experience female existences. It just means each individual part of the soul was of that part of the total soul. This is what was alluded to in Genesis, the first book of the Christian and Jewish Holy Bible. The book of Genesis states that God created Adam and that Adam was alone. God didn't want Adam to be alone, so he created Eve from a rib. To me, this symbolizes that Eve was once a part of Adam and thus their souls split and became two. If this were not so, why didn't God create Eve from the earth like he did Adam? To have done so would have made them two different souls, but not a helpmate like God intended. He created Eve from a rib, which is located near the solar plexus or the seat of the soul. It doesn't take much imagination to realize the symbolism involved.